Good afternoon, all. Is my voice is audible? Okay. Good afternoon, all. Myself, Chaitra. I'm working as an assistant professor from Department of Information Science. The shirt sir was busy in meeting, so now I am continuing this section. So e-marketing. Let's see what is e-marketing. So e-marketing, it's nothing but it's electronic marketing, which refers to the application of marketing, where the it will helps to connect to the internet via using this electronic media. The term e-marketing or internet marketing, online marketing are interchanged. So this is nothing but it's a process of marketing where a brand using the marketing, it includes there are two elements. One is direct and another one is indirect. So these two elements will helps to uses the range of technologies. So with these technologies, it will helps to connect to the consumer. One is it uses a direct response marketing and another is the indirect marketing. So these two elements will helps to connect consumer using the different technologies. So e-marketing where uses a different electronic media to connect to the internet, and there are two elements. One is direct and another is indirect. So it will helps to reach to the consumer using the different technologies. So the definition is where the electronic marketing is the marketing of producing using the electronic technologies in order to reach to the consumer. Like the example, there are different websites are available. Flipkart, Amazon. Through this, we can place the order, we can receive the order. So this will helps to the marketing. For is consider there is a small businesses, so they need to advertise their business. So in that case, this e-marketing will be very helpful. So it will helps to reach the worldwide in order to distributing that small business information, so that this e-marketing compasses all the activities of business conduct via world wide web. So the aim of this, it will reach to the all customer in the world wide web with the help of this electronic marketing. So the nature of e-marketing, so here it is arrival of the internet and wide advertisement board, internet marketing online and business. So let's see the features of e-marketing. It is less expensive. It makes marketing easier, and internet marketing allow the global marketing facility. It also the vast availability of information. It increases the choice of product, services, and also seller. So it sell our products and services and encash your bill from anywhere by sitting anywhere in the world. So it make marketing very easier, and also it helps to advertising in the worldwide, and it's less expensive. compared to traditional marketing. So let's say the difference between e-marketing and traditional marketing. Where e-marketing, so it is a interacting advertising. So this method will help by using a internet. So the digital marketing is less expensive. So here what will happen? This e-marketing will reach to the consumer through the online channels. Like there are different websites are available on online banner. But in come to the traditional marketing, here the traditional marketing method is more expensive. So it refers to the offline marketing, so such as print advertisement, television, radio, direct. So it is expensive compared to e-marketing. In e-marketing, we are using a different website, but in traditional marketing we market our business related information through the radio, television. For this we have to pay for marketing also. Here not that much compared to traditional, it is less expensive, it is more expensive. So the scope of e-marketing, so the internet marketing allow the marketer and also it reach the consumer in a wide range of way. So it is considered to be a broad e-marketing. So the objectives, so what are the objectives of e-marketing? It's a time specific and it's a realistic, measurable, action oriented and specific. So these are the e-marketing. So what are the tools where in order to use a e-marketing? So let's see. Online marketing tools include like websites, social media and online advertising. Use of the social media, the marketing plan, and it is the latest marketing. So in order to both online and offline marketing explore the way to reach the customer. So internet marketing tools, so we can see here Facebook, Yahoo, YouTube, Twitter, MySpace.com, Flickr, Ask, Dig, in myspace.com. These are all the different websites. So using this website tools, the marketing information is distributed all over the world. So by sitting anywhere, by sitting, sorry, by sitting anywhere in the world we can order the product. And so here using this we can the advertisement cost is also reduced. So a properly designed website is one of the most important marketing tool that an e-marketing needs. So e-marketing statistics. So e-marketing, this statistic is 20% of the population is online among internet user and highest percentage of shopping online in South Korea, where that is 99% of those who accessing through the internet were used in shop. And also in UK 97%, in Germany also 97% in the online shopping sales. In Asia reaches to the $168, that is billion. So these are the different statistic. One is 20% of population were using this online shopping, where 99% were using from South Korea, 97 by UK, 97% by Germany. So importance of e-marketing. So here the internet has brought many benefits to the marketing, one of which that is lower cost for the distribution of information and media to a global audience, and the interactive nature of internet marketing, both in the terms of providing the response and as always unique quality of the medium. So role of e-marketing is where helps to relating the product to the customers, and also it will satisfy the consumer. The main intention is in a convenient way. So as of today it is said that either way lead to the internet. It's a simple click in suffering the internet would give what you want we need. So these are the e-marketing. Before going to advantage, so let's see. So as I told, e-marketing, it include the direct and indirect marketing elements, and also it will helps to reduce the cost of advertisement compared to traditional marketing. So the consumer can, by sitting anywhere, he can visible all the products and he can see the what marketing distributed information. So he can purchase, he can place the order, he can receive the order. So the time is also less reduced of marketing, and also the advertisement cost is also reduced. So let's see the advantage. Advantage where e-marketing is inexpensive, as I told previously, because the advertisement cost is also less. The user by anywhere he can place the order, and the companies can reach a wide customers due to this e-marketing. With the help of different website, the companies can reach the wide range of customers globally for a small fraction of traditional advertising budget. So with the convenient to the research and purchase of goods and service. So the pay per permission, the consumer can pay by clicking the website, pay per action, pay per impression. It's a 24 by 7 marketing. So which means the user or consumer can sitting anywhere he can buy using the particular website by clicking or by seeing all the product details. He can place the order, and also the companies can advertise their marketing information with the help of a website. It can reach to the worldwide customers. So that these are the advantage. And the limitation is the consumer is unable to physically feel or try to the product. For example, we have order any dress, so we are not aware of how the quality, what is the quality. So it is not possible to touch or feel the product. So it is one of the drawback. And a marker will not be able to use the personal touch of human factor. Marketer is not able to touch. And the technology, and it's a low, if in case any internet connection speed is low, if in case any complication in that website, so in that case it will be the drawbacks. And the sum of the online shopping sites, their average rating is, so these are the different websites. So with the help of this website, the different companies can reach their consumer, they can advertise their marketing, the consumer can place the order with the help of website. So the ratings of the online shopping sites, they're already available, these websites. So here there are a list of ratings. One is Flipkart, that having a 4.76 rating. EB, it's having a 5.32. And then Future Bazaar, that is 5.39. Infibeam 5.69. Home Shop 5.82. AB 5.88. Snapdeal 5.93. And by the price comp 5.99. So these are what e-marketing. So, is my voice is audible? Please respond me. Yes. Message here, please. Is my voice is audible? Okay. Next, let's move to the next topic. EDI. So, what is EDI? Any idea? So EDI is electronic data interchange. It's nothing but we are exchanging the data from one computer to another computer for the business purpose in a standard format between the two companies. EDA is nothing but exchange the data between the two computers of between the two standard companies in a standard format. It's exchange a document in a standardized electronic format between the two companies or between the two organization in an automated manner directly from a computer application in one organization to the another application. That is, here automatically it will transfer the data from one organization to another organization, from one organization computer to another organization computer. So here international data exchange association formally defined EDI. So which one is defined? The international data exchange association, which is formally defined EDI, where EDI is the computer to computer exchange of the data in a standard format between the two companies. There are two different companies or there are two different organizations, they can transfer the data automated manner. So using automated manner in by automated manner, where which is defined as EDA, which is defined by the International Data Exchange Association. So this is, we can see in the figure, this is electronic data interchange. Here, this is a computer. So here the information is exchanged via electronic post office, or we can call it as WAN. So this is, here data will be interchanged between the computer and also the electronic post office. So it will eliminate all the different problems. We can see here the, from one computer to another computer with the help of WAN, the purchaser can order the what order, place the order, that will be, data will be entry, and then from other organization, other computer will receive that order, and then in response to the order, so then purchaser can receive the order, whatever he placed the order, he can receive the order. Okay, these all the process will done. So let's see the EDI, electronic data interchange components for hardware, standards, software, and communication. Let's see one by one. So history. EDI history, how it comes, at which year, and what are the standards, what are the hardware, what are the software components, and what are the communication. So everything will be studied in this history. So let's see one by one. In 1968, the transportation industry recognized that the abundance of paperwork was beginning to the present problem. Where in 1968, the industry recognized the paperwork was beginning at the present problem, where TDCC is a formed to develop the standard format for exchanging the information electronically. Where TDCC is nothing but transport X12. This is one of the standard, and the main object was to develop the uniform standard for industry electronic interchange of business transaction. So the 1983, where ENSA, Accredited Standard Committee, published the first five American national standard for electronic data interchange. Using that X12 standard, users ran in problem when communication electronic outside the bounds. 1988, the United Nations charted UN EDIFAT, that is Electronic Data Interchange for Administration, Commerce, and Trade, to develop the international EDI standard. This standard take the form of United Nations Standard Message, which are analogous to what ANSI X12 calls the transaction sets. Where user involved in EDI, it will reap the various benefits. Overseas expansion expense for multiple format. This is one of the example of electronic data interchange. So as I told, there are two different organization, or there are two different computers. The data is transferred between one computer to another computer, or from one business application to another business application. So here what will happen, there is a first computer that is purchasing, the user or the customer, he was placed the order, purchase the order, so it will send to the other computer, other organization. So all the information, whatever the to purchase, that information will be entered in that second computer, that is shipping, and then accounting, and then that will be order will be processed, and the acknowledgement will be sent to the system one, that is customer. So purchase order acknowledgement will send, and then at the end, the second computer, the order will be placed. So if in case the order shortage of order for other customers, it will send to the information that manufacturing is necessary. So this is the what procedure of EDI, basic EDI, how it will perform. So EDI hardware and software. EDI hardware, these are the components of the EDI. Hardware require a messaging server, security protocol implementation, and the software, that is, there are options. One is option one, ready-made EDI solution. It follow the global standard and templates, industry specific, common platform for multi-partner interaction, and not customizable and dependence on vendor. And then option 2 is custom built solutions, and it can be integrated with existing backend application and flexibility. What are the EDI software options? One is ready-made EDI, that is option 1, and follows the global standards and templates, common platform for multi-partner interaction, and not customizable and dependence on vendor. So the custom built solutions, and it can be integrated with existing backend application. Next is EDI standard. So these are the components, hardware and software, and next standard. Here the set of rules and also agreed, accepted, and added to by two entities through which data is structured into electronic format for exchange of the information. So the common standard requirements are compatible hardware and software, agree data exchange template. So the definition, as I told, is a set of rules which is agreed upon, acceptable. There are by two entities through which data can be structured into the electronic format for exchange the information from one organization to another organization, from one computer to another computer. So this common standard requirements are compatible hardware and software, agreed data exchange templates, and the common standard or ANSI X12 is a standard that any industry can use. And the next standard is United Nations EDI for administration, commerce, and trade. And UN and EDI FACT is a standard for international EDI transaction. So the three standards are ANSI X12 and the United Nations EDI for administration, commerce, and trade. And UN EDI FACT is the standard for international EDI transaction. Benefits. What are the benefits of EDI? Cost reduction, because what will happen, the manpower and will be less, and communication, resources, and storage is also will more space. And the speed is because here we are not going with any like radio, the advertising, the marketing through the radio, TV, or any other traditional method. Here we are using the e-marketing with the help of one website. So the manpower is also less, and also the storage capacity is high, and the speed is also more, because we can transfer, we can distribute the information of the marketing within a fraction of second, reach to the worldwide web to the many customers. So it is electronic transfer versus mail courier, and accuracy is avoid the duplicate data entry and error margin. When the security also, where information is less susceptible to interception and falsification, and the system integration, where EDI can be integrated with internal system to push and pull the data. So what are the benefits is cost reduction, speed, accuracy, security, system integration. Electronic data interchange issues. Its initial and operative cost, need to share master data with external partner, and also the security come to security. Here confidential information, where authenticate of information, it require continuous maintenance and resources. Benefits are reduction of the cost, manpower is also reduced, speed, accuracy, issues, need to share the master data with external partner, where the security is confidentiality of information, and then authenticity of information, it requires continuous maintenance and resources. So these are the EDI, electronic data interchange, and then e-marketing. So I think the e-marketing EDI concept is clear. So next is architecture framework for e-commerce. So the e-commerce application architecture consisting of, there are 6 layers: application service, brokerage and data management, interface layer, secure messaging, and middleware service, and network infrastructure. So let's see one by one how this architecture for e-commerce, the framework done. Let's see one by one. Application service. So this layer comprise of existing and the future application. There are three classes of e-commerce application: are consumer to the business, then business to the consumer, and then intra-organization. There are three main application: consumer to business, business to consumer, and intra-organization. So this layer will helps to comprises of existing and the future application. Next is brokerage and data management. So this will be act as a broker between who will provide the data and at the end of the provider, which means here the layer provide the service integration through the information broker. The information brokerage represent an intermediary. Here it will perform as an intermediator who provide the service integration between the customer and the information provider. So an important aspects of the function is the for data management. So here brokerage will main intention is to support for the data management. It will perform as an intermediary which will provide a service integration between the customer between the customer and the information provider. It will act as an intermediate. The main intention of this brokerage is to support for the data management. And the third layer is the interface and support service. Here they're using the directories. So the directory will organize the enormous amount of information and transaction were generated to facilitate the e-commerce. This layer provide an interface for e-commerce applications in the catalogs and functions necessary for information search via directories. As I told, where the directories organization enormous amount of information and transaction generated to facilitate the e-commerce. So these are customized interfaces to customer applications like home shopping. Secure messaging, where e-messaging is a critical business issue. So this is a software that sits between the network infrastructure and the client for e-commerce application. What will happen? The message will serve as the office solution for the communication of unstructured data. So in that case, the report as well as structured data will purchase the order, shipping, and notice. Everything will be come. So this is what secure messaging. And the middleware services. Here, the growth of network, the client server technologies, all the form of communicating or come between or among a different platform. So this middleware is ultimate mediator between the software program and that enables them communicate with one another. In the case of user demanded interaction between this similar system, so where the networks that permitted shares resources and application that could be accessed by the multiple software program. Here the middleware service is nothing but it perform as a mediator between the software program. It will enable to communicate with one to other. And the last infrastructure is that is network infrastructure. So this WWS architecture where here client will browse and then local with the help of website where local or company specify that data, whatever the data are available, what are the products are available through the browser, it will be visible. And then the service function, the information is retrieved from that website, and data transaction managed, and that will be secured. So in the third party can the digital library document server, he can also retrieve the data, and also information tools also processed, but the payment will be serviced with the help of the electronics. So these are all the different architecture framework for e-commerce. There are 6 layers functions. So let's see the next topic, that is security protocol. What is security protocol? A communication protocol is a formal description of digital message formats for exchanging those message in or between the computer system. That message will be formats for exchanging the messages in between the computer system. So internet protocol where is used in each and every system. So is the principal way in the communication protocol used for the packets across the internet using the internet protocols. So here for the Tinder protocol, we have to see the open system interconnection model for the communication purpose. We are using a 7 layers. So the capability for applications we are running the different computer to exchange the information and operates cooperatively using this information. We're using 7 layers. Let's see one by one. So there are 2 layers, upper layer and lower layer. The application layer, presentation layer, and session layer. This 3 layer comes under upper layer. Transport and network, data link, physical. These 4 layers comes under lower layer. So let's see one by one. Application layer. This layer supports the application and end the user process. Everything at this layer is application specific. This layer provides independence from differences in data representation by translating from the application to network form or network form to application, vice versa. The layer 5 is session layer. This layer establishes, manages, and terminates the connection between the applications. It deals with the session and connection coordination. And the transport layer, this is layer 4. This layer provides a transfer of data between the end system or host and is responsible for end-to-end error recovery and flow control. So it ensures the complete. So the next is a layer 3. The main intention of this layer is to provide a routing for the packets from what it's routing technology. It create a path is known as virtual circuit for transmitting the data flow. Here using a routing technology and also creating a logical path is known as virtual circuit for transmitting the data. And next is data link layer. In this layer, data packets are encoded and decoded. So this layer performs the transmission of data and error control from one node to another node. The physical layer here, this layer that is layer 1, convey the bit stream and that is electrical impulse, light or radio signal, and it provide the hardware means of sending and receiving the data on a carrier, including the cable, cards, and physical aspects. So these are the different layers. Is is my voice is audible? Response me? Is my voice is audible? Response me? Is anybody is there? Any anyone please response me? Is my voice is audible? Okay. So what are the concepts I discussed? The first one is e-marketing. In e-marketing, what are the concepts that I have seen? There are two types of marketing: traditional marketing and e-marketing. E-marketing will help reduce the manpower, reduce the cost for advertising, the marketing, and also the consumer, that is customer, can able to by sitting anywhere in the world globally he can purchase the order. But the only drawback is he cannot able to touch that touch the product whatever the we order. If in case for any cloth means we cannot able to touch and feel, so that is one of the drawback. There are different websites are available in the e-market. rating, Flipkart, Yahoo, YouTube, Big Flickr, and the different statistics. Also, we can see that where UK, Germany, US, and so 20% were using online shopping and being advantage limitation, everything we have seen, we have discussed, that is EDI. EDI is data between computer to computers by the International Data Exchange Association. This formally defined as EDI. So here whatever the data or whatever the we have or place the order, that will be transferred with the help of one, and then to the other computer or other organization, that information will be entry, and then order will be received. And the components, hardware, software, EDI, communication, and standards. And we have seen the histories also, and different standard benefits and issue, and also the different architecture framework for e-commerce. They have seen 6 layers: application layer for consumer to business, business to consumer, and the broken data management. Here we have seen it will act as an intermediate, and also the different support services, secure messaging, middle-based services, network infrastructure, and OSI model we have seen the different layers, and each and layer every functions we have seen. And next is TCP IP is the communication protocol for communicating between computer and the internet. With TCP, the transmission control protocol, and also this of the mainly communication protocol between computer and the internet, where internet protocol where IP the communication with other computer. So this layer of communication between your application software and your network software. So the next is IP address. So yes, anyone please respond me. Yes, if a student is able to listen my voice, please respond me. Yes, IP address. What is IP address? When a message is sent when receiving, so we know that each and every computer there's a particular IP. It's an internet protocol address. Based on that IP, we communication will happen between the two where the IP address are 2 bits, that is 4 bytes length in length, and it's a decomposition of the IP address where is according to the assigned class. So the file transfer protocol, it's a standard network protocol where it is used to transfer the files from one host to another host over a TCP network such as internet, where popular method for uploading and downloading the files in the file transfer protocol, and it's a common tool is used for uploading the web documents to the server. Next is HTTP protocol, where here it's nothing but hypertext transfer protocol. This protocol where that underlies the www is called the HTTP. So it's a simple request and response protocol where here when the user is clicking the link on the web page, it is considered www.amazon.com. So the connection is open and data is transferred. And if in the case any network issue connection is broken, so it's nothing but it's a hypertext transfer protocol where it is called HTTP. It will underlies come under www. So in order to secure HTTP, it support a variety of security mechanism to the HTTP clients and servers. It provides the encryption technique for secure between the client and server. So in the case of any hacking of the information, any organization with the during the we are buying the product, so there is a some all the information of any organization. Amazon, consider an example, the Amazon, with Amazon all the product, there are different clothes or any grocery or any kids, everything kids wear clothes, so all kind of information for that organization it keeps secure. They don't want to share with other organization. For that situation they need to secure. For that have to secure the data, whatever the data that organization, that has to be keep secure between client and server. So next is simple mail transfer protocol. What is simple mail transfer protocol? It is used in sending and receiving the email. This protocol helps the user to save the message in a server mailbox and download them from server. So this is we can send a figure. This is a sender simple mail transfer protocol. Here the user through the email is sending the information he want to access a file or any PDF or any audio or any video. He can sending the request or send the command through the mail. With the from the server, he can retrieve the data, the user with the help of mail, and he can, for example, in this case here, the user want to access the file. Consider an example. Daily, we know that we are all using a Gmail. In Gmail, we are entering our mail ID and password. We open the Gmail. So we want to send any file or any PDF file to the any other person. So when we send, so whatever the file or audio, video, any kind of the file we are sending, that will be stored in a server. Whenever we want to retrieve the data, we can receive the data from the server. So this is a simple mail transfer protocol. So this is used in sending and receiving the email. This helps to user to save the message in a server mailbox and download them from the server whenever the user want to retrieve the file. So secure socket layer. So this topic is framework of e-commerce. So it's come to the infrastructure part. It's a common business service infrastructure, messaging and information distribution, and also the network infrastructure and interfacing infrastructure. The policies comes under this framework are the people buyer, seller, intermediator, services. So and also the public policy taxes, legal, privacy issue, regulations, marketing, advertisement, market research, promotions, and web connect with the support services logically pay the contents and secure system, and also the business partnership where join the ventures in the e-market exchange. So where the applications comes under in the framework e-commerce or with job search it will help, and also the online banking, e-purchasing, and also the government and travel online publishing. Excuse me. Yes. So the drawback of e-commerce. There's some business process such as perishable food and also the high cost, with the unique items such as custom design jewelry might be impossible to inspect the adequate from a remote location, and which is costly, and which are a function of technology. It can change the dramatically even during short-lived electronic and the commerce implementation project because the technology are changing so rapidly. Many firms have trouble recruiting and retraining the employees with the technologies commerce presence. Electronic firms facing to integrating the database in the case of transaction processing software. It is designed for the commerce into the and that or fearfully can sending their credit card. So the main drawback is whenever some organization, that is considered Amazon, they want to send their marketing information with the help of website, where the customer want to place the order. In that case, when doing the order, when he can using this in order to paying that using the internet, what will happen, it will be very problem while sharing his credential credit card numbers to the internet and having the online merchant. So the consumer is simply resistant to change or uncomfortable. So it is one of the drawback. He can not able to touch the product. It is also one of the drawback. So driving forces of e-commerce or it's become popular. It's a worthwhile to examine the today's moment. So let's understand the pressure which created the organizations or so the environmental factor that create the business pressure, market, economic society, and technology factors, and highly competitive business environment in which consumer can the focal points. So these factors change quickly, sometimes in an unpredictable manner, and also some of the companies need to react frequently not only in the traditional action, such as lowering cost and cloning unprofitable facilities. Also, it's involved activities such as customizing product, creating a new, or providing a superb customer service. So, these categories of economic forces are the low marketing cost, low sales cost, low ordering processing, and new sale opportunity. Wherein low marketing cost, the marketing on the internet may be cheaper and can reach a wide crowd than the normal marketing medium. And the customer volume do not need an increase in staff as a sale function. So in household, in the computer can has virtually unlimited accessibility. Where loader processing cost, the online ordering can be automated. Sorry, online order can be automated, which checks to the ensure the order are correct before accepting. So before accepting any order, the order automatically it will check and it will ensure. So this reduce the error of and the cost of correcting them. New sales opportunity where website is accessible all the time and reach the global audience. The driving force for e-commerce, that is, it's a market force. There is strong competition between organization and it's extremely low labor cost in some countries, and also it's a significant change in the market. This is the power of consumption or the market forces. So this the development of information and communication technology is a key factor in the growth of the e-commerce. So for instance, the technology in digitizing content where comparison and the promotion open, the system technology have paved the way of the coverage of communication service into one platform. So here the technology which is comprise compression and the promotion of the open system technology, the way where the converge of communication into the single platform. Here from the standard point firms, the business and consumers having only one information, so that information provide the lower communication cost, and also it turn has made communication more efficient, faster, easier, economically, as the need to set up separate network for telephone services, television, broadcast, cable television, and internet access is eliminated. So the driving force of e-commerce here, to understand the role of e-commerce in today's organization, it's very necessary to review the factors. So to create a social and environmental forces, changing the nature of workforce, government deregulations, shrinking government subsides, increase the importance of ethical and legal issue, increase social responsibility of organization, and rapid political changes. So these are the driving forces of e-commerce, where the benefits, as I told here, the new market could be accessed through the extended service, and also the internet shrinking the global and broaden current geographical parameter, retraining the customer and customer service could be improved drastically, and streamable business process and administrative function, strength relationship with customers and suppliers. The benefits of organization, where this electronic commerce expands the marketplace to the nation and international. Why this electronic commerce expands the marketplace to national international market? How? So in before in traditional market, what we are doing, we are advertising in traditionally through the TV and radio, and but here we're using with the help of e-marketing, with using website we can distribute our information globally to all customers. So the customer can, by seeing with the help of this websites, he can able, the users can able to see the marketing products. So he can, by sitting anywhere in the globally, he can purchase the order. So this how so this is what the electronic commerce expand the marketplace to the national and international with the minimum capital outlay. So a company can easily and quickly distribute their information to the customers, the best and supplies and the most suitable business partner to the world. So this electronic commerce decrease the cost of creating, because it will helps to reduce the marketing information distribution time and also manpower, and is also cost also for advertising cost that is also distributing and also storing compared to traditional marketing, e-marketing. So it helps to the beneficial to the organization. So retrieve the paper-based information. For example, by introducing an electronic procurement system, the companies can cut the purchasing administrative cost by as much as 85%. So its ability for creating highly specialized business. For example, dog toys, which can be purchased only in pet shops or some department and discount stores in the physical world. But using this marketing with the help of different they can organization sold now in specialized like they can create the website www.doctors.com. Using this website, all over the customer can see the products and product description. So through this help of marketing, the customer by sitting he can see all the description. If he's satisfied, he can order the product. So this electronic commerce allow reduce the invention and overhead by facilitating the pull type supply chain management. The pull type system, the process starts from customer and order and use just in time management, where benefits of where other benefits including like image in the services, customer services, and also business partners, and so amplify the process. The complete cycle and delivery time increase, eliminating the paper, expediting access to information, and reduce the transportation cost, and also increase the flexibility. So what are the benefits? One is the cost will be saved, advertisement cost will reduce, manpower is also, and also compared to traditional, and also reduce the transportation cost, flexibility is increased, eliminating the paper, and also increase the productivity. This electronic commerce, the lower telecommunication cost, the internet is much cheaper than wires. So electronic this is a project by changing the process, productivity of sales shops, and administration can administrate electronic commerce time between the outlet capital and the recipe of products and services. And also customer to shop a day and all year round from almost location. The electronic commerce provide customers with more choices. They can select. So this electronic commerce frequently provide customers with less expensive products and services by allowing them to shop in the places where comparison. In some cases, especially with the digitized product, it will allow quick delivery. But the customer can receive relevant and detailed in second rather than a day or weeks. So this electronic commerce makes it possible to participate in virtual actions where it allow the customer to interact with other customer in electronic communication. This will be very helpful to exchange the idea as well as compare the experience and compare the product, which product is better, and also the description wise. Consider an example mobile phone. So there are different organization that we can compare the compare the characteristics with one organization to another organization. So e-commerce facilitates the competition which seen substantial discounts. So this is benefits of consumer. So the limitation is here there is a lack of system security. So in which chances of any organization information can be leaked, and consumer can share his yeah, ATM credential details. So what will happen in that case? There will be chances of hacking, so that there will be a fear from the consumer. So this insufficient telecommunication bandwidth and also software development tools are still evolving and changing rapidly. It is difficult to integrating the internet and EC software with some existing application. We need special web services and other infrastructure. Some EC software might not fit in the hardware or maybe incomplete with some operating. So that the many non-technical limits that slow the separate of EC. The following are the major. One is cost and justification, where here the cost of the in-house can be very high, but if mistake is lack of experience results in delay. So that security and privacy, this issue or especially in area, especially the security issue, where here perceived to be more serious than they really, or when appropriate encryption is used, where the privacy measure here, if the custom perceives this issue important, and the EC industry has a very long and difficult task of convincing the customer that online transaction are in fact and very secure. So the lack of trust and user resistance, the consumer do not trust an unknown. So this is what the non-technical limitation. So the other limiting factors are lack of touch and online, because whenever we order any product, we are not able to test that product because we don't know the quality of product. We're just seeing the image and the description of the product, we are just buying that product. This is one of the lack. And to touch items such as clothes and likely to know the exactly what are the being and what is the color, so we don't have any idea, we are not able to see in real time, so we are just seeing the picture. So it's one of the drawback, and many legal issues are yet unresolved. Any government regulations standards are not refined for many circumstances. So this electronic commerce as a discipline is still evolving and changing rapidly. The many people are looking for a stable area before they enter into it. So in most application, they're not yet enough sales and buyers for profitable easy operation. So that electronic commerce could result in a breakdown of the human relationship. So the accessibility of internet is still expensive, and also it's inconvenient for many potential customers, that is with web TV, cell telephone access, kiosks and contact media attention, and also the critical mass. So this limitation, rapid progress in EC is taking the place. So these are all the limitations and advantages. Next, to this e-commerce, which refers to the activities with purchase and sales of the goods or services, and also this is doing with the use of computers, network and commerce enable the software. So history, it will be 1970, the electronic fund transfer is used by banking the industry to exchange the account information, and 1970 the electronic data interchange commerce within companies, and then 1990 the world wide web on the internet provide easy to use technology for information publishing, cheaper to the business, enable the diverse business. 1970 EFT and 1980s EDI. 1990 world wide web internet provides, and then application supply chain management, video on demand, remote banking, shopping, online marketing, and advertisement, and procurement and purchasing. The infrastructure one is the information super highway infrastructure, messaging and information distribution, and common business infrastructure for security, authentication, payment, and catalog. So advantages increase the sales, decrease the cost, and being in the space where these are the advantage. And drawback is the loss of ability to inspect the product from remote location, and rapid developing piece of underlying the technology, difficult to calculate returns on investment, also culture and legal impediments. So these all the concepts are covered. The first topic we have discussed, that is e-management, and then that is e-marketing, and then is EDI, and the components we have seen, the standards, architecture of framework of e-commerce, and framework of e-commerce, and the organization, what are the advantage to this e-marketing and e-commerce, and drawbacks. So all this concept we have seen. So I think clear all this concept. Yes, thank you, thank you everyone.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you see the particular slide that I have shared? Can you see the slide that I have shared? Yeah. Dear students, can you see the slide that I have shared? Shall we proceed? Shall we proceed? Shall I start the session? Hello, please message me. Shall I start the session? Hello? Okay, we'll start. The next concept is extranet and email. What is extranet? Extranet refers to an internet that can be accessed by outsider, third party. It enables the business to do transactions in secure manner. Email is a tool that allows people to connect globally either one to one or one to many basis. Some of them include email, messaging apps, online messaging board, internet, telephone. This is called as extranet. This extranet include the medias like it might be emailing, it might be messaging applications, WhatsApp group, or any other Skype or any other video conferencing technique, online messaging boards, and internet telephone message, conversation messages. This is called as extranet. So you all know email about email. Email, electronic mail is the most widely used communication to, tool since the earlier days. Email is associated with a set of protocols that support text, image, audio, and video. So you can send any of the messages, whether it might be a text, image, audio, or video. Understood? It's called as extranet and email. Next is block 2. That is the comments of e-commerce, the do's and don'ts. Here we are studying about portals, data warehousing, e-marketing, and customer relationship management. Let us study about portals. So what do you mean by portal? Portal is a term generally synonymous with gateway. For a worldwide website that is or proposes to be a major start site for users when they get connected to the web or that users treat it as an another site. Portal is smart, it's nothing but a web portal or a website or a URL or a particular site that you are going to access. That is called as portal. It's a web portal, it might be any, it might be e-commerce, it might be conferencing, it might be Gmail portal, it might be any portal you want. Understood? It's a medium where you are going to relocate to the particular site with the particular rules and regulations which has been imposed by the site, so that you can, if it's a e-commerce site, you can just log into the site with the user and the password that has been given to you, and you can purchase the items online, and you can get into the online items by paying it online transaction or else cash on delivery. Understood? That is a portal or a particular medium where you can buy and purchase or sell the products that you want. That is called as portal. There are general portals and specialized or niche portals. I will tell you what is that. Some major general portals include Yahoo is a portal, Google, Wikipedia. Examples of Nikkei portals include www.ksouMysore.ac.in. That is, it's a particular portal that is owned by an organization called as Nikkei portals. Understood? Whereas other general portals are Yahoo, Google, Wikipedia, Gmail, and your Amazon, Traders. So many organizations are there that is globally available to everyone to access. Understood? Whereas this ksou.mysore.ac.in is the particular URL where the particular authorized person who has been registered to the particular mail organization can receive the particular information. He can do whatever he want. Understood? That is called as Nikkei portals. That is set up by the organization websites. Understood? The organization that has set up a particular website URL through which a user can communicate with each other. Whereas general portals are that you all know, Amazon, Traders, so Big Daddy, so many are there. Understood? So this is called a portal. Portal is a thing, but it's a medium or a particular media where the information is gathered by the user by logging into the system with the particular appropriate user ID, password, and the website URL given. A large access providers offer portals. Please go to the point. A number of large access providers offer portals to the web for their own users. So, like this, so many portals are there where you can log into the system and you can use the particular website's resources, services. Most portals have adopted the Yahoo style of content categories with a text intensive, faster loading page that visitors will find easy to use and to return to. That is, the portal has to be designed in such a way that it is easily accessible by the users with the user ID and password, and easily you can navigate from one page to another page. So, all are following the particular style which has been adopted by Yahoo. That's it. So, companies, yeah. So companies with portal sites have attracted much stock market investor interest because portals are viewed as able to command large audiences and number of advertising viewers. So once the particular portal that you log into the particular portal, it will be very much interactive. It will give you so many information so that you can navigate from one page to another page, and it is user friendly for the particular users to navigate from another. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬೇಡ Sorry for the sorry. Yeah, companies with portal sites have attracted much stock investor because portals are viewed as able to large audiences and number of advertising viewers. That means the particular portal which is designed with the help of Yahoo strategy, it will be interactive for the particular users who use the particular portal. So features of portal. How can we organize a portal in interactive way? That's what the concept. Organize content by building a corporate topic hierarchy. So the corporator have their own hierarchy in advertising the information. So follow that particular category. So create search capability by buying a high-end search server and build a wide search site. That is, you have to buy a server in such a way that responds to the particular user's input directly at the right time. So create a single by buying a lightweight directory protocol compatible directory server and create an infrastructure security model. That is, you have to create take a measure in such a way that all the issues should be properly governed, and so that the particular content user want should be properly retrieved at the appropriate time. That's what the third concept is. For each publishing, creating publishing standards and developing documents. So you have to give a particular reviews and stories of user who has successfully used a particular website in purchasing a particular instrument or a particular equipment or a particular item, and the reviews which has been shared by the reviewer should be properly shared transparently to the users. So facilitate document consent procedure by identifying common approval processes and hosting online where possible. So give the users a particular room in such a way that they can make use of the online services properly at the right time. Create personal views for users by discerning user preferences and logging them into the directory. So give appropriate security measures for the users. Deliver dynamic content by buying software and building dynamic personal pages. Next is calendaring and scheduling. What is calendaring and scheduling? These are the portals which helps you in calendaring and scheduling your activities. That is, for example, in Amazon you'll be having Big Billion Day. You have to calendar and you have to note the particular day in such a way that on that particular day the number of users should be attracted towards this website and they can purchase the particular items with minimum cost. That is what calendar pointing is. Understood? So web calendars are web-based way. Many of them are free and can be accessed and edited from any computer. So keep private social calendar, share a personal calendar, keep a personal calendar, and share a business calendar. It means what all activities that your organization has hosted to the mass class of user should be properly shared, so that all the consumers should properly interact with the system and purchase the item online. That's what the concept is. Functions of portal is what? One is here, one is content presentation. That is, if you prepare a particular project or a particular mini project, the particular thing is the showcase matters a lot. The way you present the particular project, the way you present and interact with the particular consumers who are users for the particular project that you have prepared, and what's the limitations, do's, don'ts, and who are the class of users, how can you use it, how it is user friendly. That's what the main thing which attracts the particular customers. So, content presentation, integration, search, collaboration, personalization, user profiling, entertainment in media. That is, these is what the techniques in order to advertise your information properly in a particular proper channel, so that it reaches in class of users, so that they can purchase the item online based on the particular content what you have presented. Enterprise portal. So they are the internet technologies that provide windows into enterprise information, application and processes. IT managers are becoming familiar with the pitch. With the pitch, yeah. Next is, yeah. They are the internet technologies that provide windows into enterprise information, application and process. IT managers are becoming familiar with the pitch. That is, the IT sector who will manage this particular organization or a particular sector or a particular domain are responsible for keeping the website clean and updating the information to the consumer as per the request. Transform your static, disparate internets into a slick portal-style gateway to any corporate database or application. The application for a particular portal or website what you have developed should be simple and compact and easy for a user to use the particular application. Portals can feed users unstructured data such as manuals, documentation, emails, resources from external sources such as web, all in customizable format and easily understood browser interface. It is, if even though the person is not having any idea about the particular website, how to use, how to make transaction, how to say interact with the customers, even that person should become familiar with the particular website, and he can use it properly in a customizable format. So using portals save IT energies from wasting precious hours fetching data and churning out reports for the end users. Understood? So, portal technologies, you have to incorporate these things. That is what content management servers. That is the content what I want to access should be managed by appropriate servers and directories. That is, it might be a fashion, it might be a fashion, it might be dress, it might be shoes, it might be suits, it might be any other menu item that I want to discuss. Separate that I want to go for will be placed up in a separate funnel or separate categories. Extensible markup language tools are used in order to navigate from one page to another page. Next, search tools. That is, if you want to search a particular new item which is now available or not available, you should provide appropriate message that this page is under construction and we are going to show the items shortly. Automated classification engines. Automatically, I can navigate from one portal to another portal with the help of this classification engines. Content catalogs. That is, each content or you can purchase a bulk of 50 items with the for 50 rupees. Instead of purchasing that 50 items in 50 rupees, why should I waste time and money on buying just 10 items for 50 rupees? That's what lower cost is. Potentially new revenues. That is, it's a particular new revenue sector for a particular website or organization in order to attract different class of users with different cost prices, so that the revenue of the organization automatically increases day by day and hour by hour. So portals would help in this area. Enterprises performing operations find and analyze data on their own required for their projects from business intelligence, knowledge management, and enterprise resource planning systems. The work of developing an enterprise portal may amount to merely sprucing up existing clients with a web interface. For others, the snappy portal on the user's client may be believed to be an extensive integration of backend system. Means you need not worry about what is the backend system, what's the organization, what is the server, who is the client, what are the different class of users. Only you should concentrate on the different class of items with different quality from low to high, and the budget suits for me. How I can I purchase? All these things matters a lot with the website. So each website, see here, each website should be designed in such a way that it should focus on domain. Means domain is India, hosting is a city in India, development is this is developed by particular HCL organization, and logistics, what are the things we have incorporated to it, and the corresponding amount you have to spend each year for maintenance. That is the minimum portal startup cost that one should require to furnish the organization information. So future of portals. So what is a portal? You all know the portal is nothing but Yahoo, Google, search engines, Microsoft. All these are portals. To stay competitive, utilities are turning to just go to the points. Please go to the points. Yeah. Next. Future of portals. To stay competitive, utilities are turning to web-based enterprise portals to help them to collect, filter, and deliver data quickly. Obviously, there is a competition between one portal to another portal in order to give service, proper quality service to the users. So day by day, different organizations are emerging with different portals to deliver appropriate services to the customer, so that the revenue for particular organization will increase year by year based on the service what that you are going to give. The information portal is the next generation of internet, the point aggregation for fragmented data and documents posted on the internet, and in multiple corporate system. The same information can be delivered to different portals or websites in different manner, and how the approach matters a lot. These portals don't just collect information, the organization can make is searchable. Understood? So portal tools use an advanced form like an artificial intelligence that drives into content and automatically creates hypertext links between words and phrases, and then relationship between web content and internal document types, news feeds, emails, spreadsheets, word processing process, and so forth. Once you access the content or once you purchase item in a particular organization or a portal, automatically the corresponding items will be shown to you, pop up to you, so that even you can purchase those items which are low cost. That's what the concept of this client. Next, portals in India. We have online shopping, we have online sell and buy purchase stores, that is websites. You can order books online, you can look for a property to buy, or you can look for a property to purchase, or you can sell it, get a wider choice to buy a second hand car. You all know OLX. So, you are like this, you have a number of portals widespread across India. To shop online anything, to buy or purchase a particular books, property, second hand car, anything you want. You go for it. So these are different websites. Please go to websites. Yeah, these are the websites which is there in India. You have flora.com for flowers delivery, swiggy.com for food delivery, and carddeco.com, buying and selling second hand cars, and 99 acres, Magic Brick, Investpedia, Quora, OLX, so many websites that you can just do the transactions. So in this e-commerce marketplace, you are concentrating on e-shops. That's nothing but single shop selling a single type of product or services on single site. So a particular e-commerce website dedicated to a single purpose itself. For example, it is a particular website that sells that has collection of only shoes, collection of only flowers, collection of only second-hand cars. Like that, separate websites are kept for separate items. E-groceries, e-malls, vertical portals, horizontal portals, spot portals. So corresponding definition has been given over there. Please go to the point. Next, you all know what is the concept of email. The mall may have a single owner manager or multiple owner managers. Certain malls may provide for order and or payment consolidation across shops within the mall, whereas others may need the customer to place individual orders or make individual payments for each shop in the mall. Even this can happen. Malls typically have a subject that decide the types of shop, geographical location, type of goods sold, in leather garments, mall, or combination of both. So you can a particular organization or a website or a portal can have collection of different wide variety of items, or else they can concentrate on only one item. Understood? Electronic commerce portals. On the contrary to the physical, these are places where, apart from providing product and price information, conducting the purchase transactions, additional information and links to the other related sites are provided to the customer to aid and influence the purchase decision. So I have logged into the particular site where I have not found the right item. Even that particular website will tell you, if you want this type of item, you can go to the particular portal. That is the interlink between two different websites. It provides, in addition, useful related or unrelated information to a potentially non-transacting customer, like specialized repair and care information, new product or technology developments. Obviously. Understood. Next. Next is, just go to the point. Vertical portal. Vertical portal is a type of portal which showcases a single product category. Understood? Single product, and provides information on multiple brands of that product as well as closely related product information. That is, if I go for a particular product called shoe, you can have resin shoe, leather shoe. So there are so many different types of shoes in shoe category only. That is called as vertical portal. Horizontal portal. This carries a range of largely unrelated product categories and provides information on multiple brands of the set of products that it chooses to carry. That is, a wide range of different categories of items will be showcased in this particular horizontal portal, whereas in vertical portal, a single item with different categories. Whereas here, different categories of different items are represented in horizontal portal. You can just go to the points. You can just go to the points. Yeah. Yeah. Simagul. I will provide PPTs. You can just post your email IDs in that particular chat box so that I can send the particular PPTs. Don't worry. So at the end of the session, you just post your mail IDs. I will just look into that and I will just post the information, PPT information. Yeah, next, spot portal. What is spot portal? This is the third type of portal attempting to take the advantage of the above two types. That is, it is what you will be having n number of items in a single brand as well as different categories with different n items. That is called as spot portal. Usually, all the websites will carry use the concept of spot quotas. A particular person search a particular category item is different category items will be displayed with different number of items in each category will be displayed. Understood? That is called a spot portal. You can just go to information. Advantage of the above two types of portals: it carries a range of related product categories and provides information on multiple brands of the set of products that it chooses to carry, as well as a host of related product information and services. If I go search a particular Google goggles, eyeglasses in a website, means the eyeglasses may be from a company called Ray-Ban, from Police, from any other lens card. So many different lenses are there from different companies. So all the companies' lenses will be displayed with different categories in each subcategory. Understood? Just go through the information. Next, I will just a 1 minute break. That's it. Just go through the points. Yeah. Next, about data warehousing. So before knowing about data warehousing, you should know about data mining. What is data mining? Generally, data mining is the process of analyzing data from different perspectives and summarizing it into useful information. Information that can be used to increase revenue, cuts costs, or growth. This information can be viewed in 360-degree manner in order to increase the revenue, in order to cut the particular cost, or in order to increase the popularity of the website. That is called as data mining. You have to analyze the data in such a way that the data that you are going to populate or use to furnish to the user is worthy or not. How can I cut the cost? How can I find a way to increase a particular revenue? That's what data mining is all about. Data mining software is one of a number of analytical tools for analyzing data. It allows users to analyze data from many different dimensions or angles, categorize it, and summarize the relationship identified. It is you are going to analyze the data in all the 360-degree manner. Understood? To increase the revenue and cut the cost. Technically, data mining is the process of finding correlations or patterns among dozens of fields in large relational databases. You all know what is data, information, and knowledge. What is data? Data is amount of information about particular item or a particular website or particular person, place, or thing. Information is what? Information is you are gathering the history about the particular product. Knowledge is you should have a thorough understanding about the particular product. It is called as data, information, and knowledge. So data, first of all, data is what? Data are any facts, numbers, or text that can be processed by a computer. Understood? So today organizations are accumulating vast growing amounts of data in different formats and different databases. This includes operational or transactional data such as sales, cost, inventory, payroll, and accounting non-operational data such as industry sales, forecast data, and macroeconomic data, metadata. Understood? The data within the data is called as metadata. I have data about the data itself, such as logical database design or data dictionary questions. Hello? Again. No, again, sir. No, again. ನೋಡಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ 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 ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ 40 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ that is the data about the data is nothing but information or a particular content about a particular item. That is called data. It might be weather forecasting data, it might be mobile data, it might be any data. Information, the processed data is called information. That is the data, the raw data that we have gathered about a particular item. We are going to process it in such a way that it looks audible, it is accessible by the particular customer to see the information about the particular product. That is, you are going to modify the particular data in such a way that it is easily available and accessible for the user. The pattern associations. So information is what? The processed data is called information. Yeah, 1 minute, just go to the point. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Please go to the point. Please post your email IDs in the particular uh, chat box. You don't know if you send 10 mail IDs, I cannot just send me one or two mail IDs so that you can share to whom I will share it. They can share it to some other persons later. Understood? Yeah, classes. What are classes? Store data is used to locate data in predetermined groups. That is, you are going to create the data in nums. And for example, a restaurant chain would mine customer purchase data, determine when customers visit and what they typically order. This information could be used to increase traffic by having daily speed, especially what amount of sales and what type of sales and what category of sales will happen. That will be clustered under one category called as class. That is called as classes. Clusters. Data items are grouped according to logical relationship or consumer preference. For example, the clusters is what one set of items are veg items, one set of items are non-veg items, one set of items are sandwich items. Like that, I want to do. That is called as clusters. That is the data. Associations. Data can be mined to identify associations. The beer diaper example is an example of associative mining. That is different categories in food items, veg, non-veg. In that meat, or else it might be deer, it might be rabbit, it might be like that. I would differentiate. Understood? Sequential patterns. Data is mined to anticipate behavioral patterns and trends. For example, an outdoor equipment retailer could predict the likelihood of a backpack being purchased based on consumers' purchase of sleeping bags and hiking shoes. Sequential patterns. Next is data mining consists of five major elements. Please go to the points. I don't explain this. Please go to the points. You can easily understand this. Yeah, I need 2 minutes break because continuously I cannot wait. Please go to the points. I'll explain it once again. Data mining consists of five major elements: extract, transform, and load transaction data onto the data warehouse system. That is, the data that you have gathered should be analyzed properly in all the 360 degrees. What all data need to be extracted, which data is quality data that should be furnished in the particular server of a particular website or portal. Store and manage the data in a multidisciplinary database system. Provide data access to business analysts and information technology professionals. That is, the data which you have gathered should be shown to the business analysts and information technology professionals so that they will examine the data that we have gathered, or else they can give the positive, they will give the particular input about how what all new data can be added or upgraded. Analyze the data of application software will be having application in such a way that it will analyze what amount of data is duplicate, what amount of data is original. Present the data in useful formats such as graph or a table, so it will be attractive for users. Different levels of analysis are available. What are those? Okay, to make this analysis, you have a number of concepts. One is artificial neural networks, non-linear predictive models that learn through training and reassemble biological neural networks in structure. Okay? Based on this idea, you are going to gather the information from the user that this type of items will be having good face value in the market, and these items has to be refurnished. Understood? Genetic algorithms. So what is that? Optimization techniques that use process each as genetic combination, mutation, and natural selection in a design based on concepts of natural evolution. You need not worry about this mutation and genetic combination. It is a technical procedure or a concept in order to segregate the data. Decision trees. What are decision trees? Tree-shaped structures that represent sets of decisions. These decisions generate rules for the classification of dataset. Specific design tree methods include classification and regression trees. These are different techniques in order to segregate data. You just note down this type of technique. That's it. You need not worry about how the techniques will work. Nearest neighbor method, a technique that classifies each record in a dataset based on combination of the classes of the key records most similar to it in historical data. That is, nearest neighbor technique is what? The data that is 90% okay, the next nearest neighbor is 80% okay, the next neighbor is 70% okay. Whereas the next nearest neighbor is 10% okay, means you are going to delete the 10% item and you are going to take 90, 80, and 70. That is called as nearest neighbor technique. So rule indication, the extraction of useful if then rules from data based on statistical significance on mathematical model. So data visualization is what? The visual interpretation of complex relationship in multidimensional data. Graphics tools are used to illustrate data relationships, obviously. Next, about what technological infrastructure is required. Please go to the point. I come 2 minutes. Yeah. Next is what technological infrastructure is required to set up a particular organization or a website. Today, data mining applications are available on all size systems for mainframe, client server, and PC platforms. You can have a number of compatible systems. System prices range from several $1,000 for the smallest application up to 1 million a terabyte for the largest. It can go up to dollar to billion or trillion dollars. Enterprise-wide applications generally range in size from 10 gigabytes to over 11 terabytes. A small enterprise. There are two critical technology drivers. One is size of the database that you want to store the data about the particular users or the items, and another one is how often you are going to analyze the queries posed by the users. Understood? So, what is size of database? The more data being processed and maintained, the more powerful the system required. If there are different class of users, lakhs crores together of users accessing the site at a particular instant, obviously how scalable your database is matters a lot. Then query complexity, how you are going to analyze the queries posed by the users, in what complicated way they have proposed the particular question, and in what are ways you can answer for the questions. Data warehousing. So the term data warehouse is defined by Bill Inman in the following way. A warehouse is a subject-oriented, integrated, time-variant, and non-volatile collection of data in support of management's decision-making process. That is, a warehouse is a large collection of data where it cannot be duplicated, arranged in sequential manner, and timely it is stored and timely it is updated, so that there is a large collection of data items or information or a repository present in the data warehouse, so that the user or a customer can access the data at any instant in any other ways. Data can be described in very many different ways. What is that? Subject oriented, and integrated. Subject oriented means what? A specific data of particular item. Understood? Integrated means of different class of items. Understood? Subject oriented means what? Data that gives information about a particular subject instead of about companies' ongoing operations. Integrated is what? Data that is gathered is transformed into a data warehouse from a variety of sources and merged into a coherent whole. Right. Next, time variant and non-volatile. What is time variant? You have to keep on updating the databases on timely manner, and also the data that you are going to update will not be will not. It is not volatile. Means it cannot be thrown out, or which will not should be thrown out. All data in the data warehouse is identified with a particular time period. Data is stable in data warehouse. More data is added, but data is never removed. Cannot. This enables management to gain a consistent picture of the business. It means if I have 60 years of data, obviously any person can get the information of 60 years data and currently where the particular website or a particular portal is. He can just manage, and he can just get the clear cut idea about when the company started, after 60 years where it is right now. So 60 years data should be managed like that. Understood. Data and information are extracted from heterogeneous sources as they are generated. This makes it much easier and more efficient to run queries over data that originally from different sources. Understood. Yeah. Next. Next is, why is data warehouse an important? What's the history about it? Data warehousing is not new. It's an old concept. Repository. Data warehousing reminds us of an old mainframe concept from the 90s, mid 90s, 1970s. International Business Machines called IBM Corporation was first to coin the information called warehouse in 1991. Next, IBM's original concept met with speculation because accessing non-relational data stores called IDMS, that is the old repository systems, was too complex and it was replaced by IBM's new data warehouse concept. In particular, transaction processing systems fail to provide two key elements. What are those? Integrated information and historical information. The old data cannot be gathered in the earlier repositories, and the information about different class of categories of items cannot be populated. So these were the drawbacks of the old repository system. So these drawbacks were overcome by the IBM's repository called warehouse. So what is security provided for this data warehouse provided by IBM? Please go to the points. Please go to the points. Yeah, please go to the points. Data security technologies, disk encryption, that is how you are going to make your disk or data which is stored in the disk error free or virus free. Disk encryption refers to encryption technology that encrypts data on a hard disk drive. That is, you have to keep on servicing the hard disk on timely basis so that the data will not get corrupted and the clear data will be available to the customers. Disk encryption typically takes from form in either software or hardware. So servicing can be done either in the particular repository or else hardware systems. Encryption is often referred to as on-the-fly encryption, that is OTFE, or transparent encryption. That is, these are different two techniques in order to remove the unwanted data or redundant data. Hardware-based mechanisms for protecting data, that is software-based security solutions, encrypt the data to prevent it from third-party entry. However, a malicious program or a hacker could corrupt the data in order to make it unrecoverable, making the system unsavable, so unusable. So the third party can invent the malicious content so that the data cannot be accessed. That should be taken care of. Hardware-based security solutions can prevent read and write access to data and hence offer very strong protection against tampering and unauthorized data. Once the data in the repository has been stored, so that the third party cannot modify the data or update the data with the particular repository. The authorization has not been given, and the care should be taken in such a way that nothing should happen to the data in the repository. Next, go to the points: data masking and erasure. What is data masking? Data masking is what you are preventing the particular secure data for a third party user access should be prohibited. That is, the data that you have preserved in repository should not be known or accessed by the third party who is not authorized person to the repository. And also, erasure is not if he tampers the data forcibly or with different unethical entry. So the data what he has introduced, the false data, should be properly removed and made available to the particular customers by introducing some security measures. That's what the concept here is. Please go to the points. It's like your account number. Data eraser is what? Data eraser is a method of software-based overwriting that completely destroys all electronic data residing on a hard drive, or other digital media to ensure that no sensitive data is leaked when an asset is retired or reused. Understood? Next, some laws and standards in order to make the particular repository safe. Please go to the points. You can just go to the points. I need not to explain this. These are some laws or governance or particular rules and regulations imposed by the government in order to regulate or in order to protect the data, which is sensitive data. Yeah. Next, definition. Please go to the points. These are all self-explanatory. I need not explain this. These are laws and standards imposed by the government in order to provide protection to the repository from the third-party access. Yeah, next continuation. Next continuation. E-marketing. What is e-marketing? Same as e-commerce. If marketing is whatever you do to promote the sale of your products or services, then you should include what? Market research. That is the product that I'm going to launch to the customer market. Do you have the face value for that? How many class of users are there? Who will make it benefited? And what is the cost I can introduce so that it should be available to the customers with a low cost? That is called as market research. That is from competitive information gathering to industry awareness to soliciting customer opinions and preferences. The next is publicity from press releases to the positioning of your company and its offerings in the market. This you have to make your publicity in such a way that this company is from past 16 years, we have developed this type of products and we have this number of users. That is showcase. Advertising that is text based and graphic based. So you have to tell that whether it is particular text based or graphic based, means it is user interface or some other user friendly. Sales is about including distribution and merchandising. That is what is the distribution cost and how it will be having effect on the particular impact sales. Customer service and customer support. Understood? It's required for e-marketing. Go to the next points. So traditional marketing is often expensive. It can cost a lot of money to provide and print brochures, product sheets, and catalogs. It is also expensive to keep support personnel on hand to answer inquiries from customers. Whereas traditional marketing is what everything is online. Consuming process mistakes have to be corrected. You have to go back to the ad agency or printer to revise or delete, and you often have to wait for months for an ad that you have placed to appear in publication. Traditional marketing often has hit and miss. What is that? Quality marketers often send it out bulk of mails to customers and yet receive a tiny response. For sometimes it happens. Moreover, they feel that they do not cater to the taste of the customer, or rather that they do not come across the right customer. Right. Next, e-marketing, the same concept. Continue. Please go to the points. Which are shown in the tables here. Australia online retail sales in 2018. What is the percentage they have got sales in terms of billions in 2019-20, and retail sales, this stock market 18, 19, 20, three last 3 years they have taken the particular sales of each countries in terms of billions. It is retail sales. That is business to customer, B2C. Continuation here. Internet marketing mix. The internet marketing mix or online marketing mix, as it is much popularly known as the same traditional ingredients such as product, price, promotion, place, people, process, and physical evidence. It has been categorized based on price, the place they are going to launch, the process, what is the process involved in order to operate the particular product, what is the product, is it software product, hardware product, what the service is going to give, what is the promotion we have given, what number of class of users can use this, and what is the values that we have scored out of this particular product, what we have purchased and given to the online customers. Continuous. You all know this about the what is product, what is price. Product is should be of good quality, price should be lower so that it can be afforded by the particular users. So please go to the points. Next, the place where you are promoting and what is the promotion techniques we have used. This is easily understandable. I need not explain these things. Easily you can understand. Next is what methods of online marketing promotion for consideration. What are different techniques used? You can just go through the particular Google. I can search the information about your case in Google. Then search engine optimization, Google, Mozilla, Firefox. So many are there. So content marketing. What is the information you are providing in the website, and what is the online PR? What is the social advertising media you have? And what are the views you have in YouTube, what is the Pinterest, LinkedIn, Facebook, email marketing, partnership. These are different medias where you can advertise your products. Understood? Next, what is the people opinion, what is the pressure involved? You can just go through these points. It's self-explanatory. Continuation. Physical evidence. In the conventional marketing, mixed seeing is believing, which is not available in online marketing. That is, you should have proper evidence that the customer should pose the queries that the product what I have purchased is very good quality, of low cost, and it's also the warranty is very good. That's what the customer views are. Please go to the point. Next, internet marketing trends. That is, what is the strategy that the person or a particular organization or people organization have followed in order to make the particular product having a good value in the particular market. You just go to the points. What is social media marketing? You all know it advertisement in YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Content marketing means the information that you are going to share should be proper and properly authenticated. That is called as content marketing. Please go to the points. Next, search engine optimization. That is Google search, Mozilla Firefox. So these search engines, if I type a particular product name from a company, means it should give the proper information about the product. Web analytics means the proper survey. Yeah, continuation. Marketing gets means competition. So many companies will come up with the same product, and what is different in your product, even though it is same. What is what competition is? Next, target markets. You just go to the points. These are all easily understandable informations. I need not explain these things. Please go to the points. Yeah. Next, target markets, e-marketing strategies. You only got the points. I won't explain these things. The same repeating, repetition. Next, brand leveraging strategies. General information. Please go to the points. General information. Yeah, next, brand leveraging, that's done. Affiliate marketing strategies. Of course, this leveraging approach only works for firms that already have websites that dominate a particular market. You should have affiliation to the organization tie-up. As the web matures, it will be increasingly difficult for new entrants to identify unserved market segments and attain dominance through that many new would investment. Is viral. Marketing strategies, traditionally marketing strategies have always been developed with an assumption that the company was going to communicate with potential customers, that means who have a lot of experience with this particular products, directly or through the intermediary that was acting on behalf of the company, such as distributor, retailer, independent sales organization. It's like a film industry. Once you launch the film, you need the person with the particular script. Your viewers will see who is the hero, who is heroine, who is the producer, and what is the story here. Understood? Based on that, the customer will sign. In the same way about the products. Next, website naming issues. Please go to the point. These are all generalistic things that you should know. I need not explain these things. Please go to the points. Yeah, please go to the points. Website naming issues. E-advertising, it has already been defined. What is e-advertisement? That is, you are giving the particular advertisement about the product online. It might be YouTube, LinkedIn, Wikipedia, Google, or any other search engines. And what is the profit you are going to get through the online users or customers? Yeah, continuation next. What is email banners? You all know those things, I think. Various means of advertising. You can go through the email information so that in class of users can attract it towards your email, and you can go through banners. You all know what is banners. Banner swapping, streaming video and audio online in YouTube or any other video conferencing medias. Then mini sites, pop-ups, you all know when you log into the internet, automatically information will come. So many informations will be popped up. It might be of politic information, it might be of sports information, it might be of any information. Like that, you are going to advertise your particular product. Sponsorships and coupons, you are going to give some coupons for the particular person, so that if you purchase the item with this coupon, you will get some discount. That's what. Pay per advertisement view. Then loyalty programs are arranging some FDPs for particular class of users about the usage of product. Next is unit 8, that is e-customer relationship, called as CRM, customer relationship management. What is customer relationship management? Customer relationship management, called CRM, is defined as the aligning of business strategy with the corporate culture of the organization, along with customer information and supporting information technology of the customer interactions that promote a mutually beneficial relationship between the customer and the enterprise. That is, in what way the customer is in intact with the particular person of the enterprise or a company. How well the particular company person interacts with the user about the product. How oftenly the customer having thorough knowledge about the product to purchase. That is called as customer relationship management. Understood. So widespread implementation of customer information, enterprise resource planning, ERP systems, and sales force automation. All these are the point of attraction for the particular customer to develop a good bonding with person in a company. So next is ECRM is integrated approach, that is clients management. To obtain the vision of customers relationship management, information must move about freely. This requires integration. Only through the integration of marketing, sales, fulfillment, and service across business practice. Please go to the point. You can just read it by yourself. ECRM. I have told you ECRM. E means e-commerce, like that. ECRM, electronic CRM, customer relationship management. How the customer behaves with the particular person in the enterprise, how well the establishment occurs between the bonding occurs between the customer and enterprise person. That's it. Framework and architecture of CRM. What is customer satisfaction, customer commitment, customer retention, and profit. It means this person is with this Amazon website from past 30 years, he has purchased this number of items, and he is in good bonding with Amazon website. That is called bonding or relationship with the enterprise management. So the customer is very much satisfied with the products with the Amazon company, and he feels committed, and he is using the particular website to buy the items often and often. And what is the profit the customers have got, what's the benefit the customers have got, and what's the profit organization has got. Continuation. Strategies of CRM. What is the strategies? Business customer relationship management, that is business is driven by mission. You'll be having some vision with the particular company or entrepreneurship. Current costs for CRM run high, large volumes of information, and complete customer care solution. If something goes wrong, how can you repair the system? By satisfying the customer information. Next, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. How you are going to have a deep bonding with the customer, with the person of the entrepreneurship or enterprise. Next, customer information. You all know this. Please go to the points. Next, the tree, customer loyalty. I believe in the product of the company called as Amazon. I am the old customer to the Amazon company from past 20 years. I have used this particular product from past 20 years, and it has not been under repair. It has given very good service. If something goes wrong, the person of the company come and repair on the particular spot without charging a single NP. That is what customer relations with the management person or enterprise person. Continuation. Acquisition, enhancement, and retention. Phases of CRM. What is acquisition? Please go to the points. Enhancement and retention. Next, continuation. Benefits of ECRM, electronic customer relationship management. Online, interactive computer, telephone, live, and server as a filter it can use. And a tree for that, typical business touch points. You can advertise your product from Amazon company through mail, media. It might be in person. Go to home in person and give the information about the product that you are going to launch. It might be through telephone. It might be through fax. It might be through mail. Through all these media, you can introduce a particular project or a market a product in a particular proper media. That's all about this particular subject called e-commerce. So you have 135 slides. I will share the slides. Just anyone among you, please your give your mail ID. I will just post my ID. Naresh84@gmail.com is my mail ID. I have posted this. Intern, you can ask your KSOU person who is maintaining this Restream online application. You just go to him and you can ask him that, or give me the mail ID of the person called Natesh, Dr. Natesh sir. So I have to communicate with you for the notes or any other materials. I have requested so many of you. Till now, you have not posted your mail IDs. If you want PPTs and notes, please mail me to this particular send me the information to the mail ID what I have posted here. You can just ask your person who is controlling this particular online media. I don't know his name. Just go and ask him. I have posted my mail ID in my private chat part. Just use my mail ID and send me the information so I can just share the notes and PPTs with you guys. So any doubts, you can post the queries in the chat box. Any queries? I will be here 5 minutes more. You can just post the queries or you can ask me. Yeah, if there is no issue, we'll wind up. Thank you.